Yes, so after what Supreme Court today said in a judgment today, in a case filed by private player on GST, that any decision by the GST Council is not binding neither on the states or the centre, and they both are free to pass any legislation on GST. Now, to clear the air on that, Revenue Secretary Tarun Bajaj took a briefing. He has clearly said that what Supreme Court has said is not in any way in contradiction to what the GST law says. In fact, Article 279 of the GST Act and Section 9 of the CGst Act both clearly say that GST Council only recommends and it's not binding. But he also said that states have so far respected the GST Council recommendations, and despite if some of the states have been against the GST Council recommendations, they have not gone against it and still respected it. So he hoped that cooperative federal structure of the GST Council will continue. In fact, but he also clearly said that states cannot make a law without a GST Council recommendation. That he very clearly stated. Now, regarding the case that was an ocean freight on which the Supreme Court's judgment came today earlier in the day, sources tell us that on the ocean freight issue, after the judgment comes of the Supreme Court, the center will make a detailed study of that, and if the importers are not receiving the ITC on the imports that they make, the center might have to refund the IGST, though it will not be a big amount. That's what the sources are telling us. Now, regarding the Supreme Court's today's decision, also what Tarun Bajaj said, that they will wait for the full judgment of the Supreme Court, the copy of the judgment, and they will study any legal aspects if they are there concerning this. But so far, he does not see it in any way being in contradiction to what the GST law already says.